we're kind of desensitized, to the implications of our data being collected, being mined, being used. But at the same time, many of us are starting to really worry about this. And so I'm going to give you some stats from a recent survey we did at Interac. 8 in 10 Canadians feel their personal data is more exposed than ever. 72% are concerned that companies have access to too much of their personal information. And 8 in 10 want greater control of their online information. So should we be worried?
Actually, I find it heartening that people are concerned, because I think if you had asked a lot of those same questions even a year or two ago, you might have gotten different answers. So I think it's good that people are aware that their data are not necessarily secure or even their own. I think the next step is to start asking questions that would resolve that concern. What will it take for me to have more control, for me to feel like companies are a little bit less intrusive going forward?
When you think about that accountability, we're going to get, certainly in our industry of financial services and verification, the notion of liability is a huge issue. But most of us, kind of don't really pay too much attention to that. So, I kind of see that there's going to be a real shift in and there's a need for education, obviously, but a real shift in that notion of what each of us are responsible for with accountability and obligation.
I think one of the consistencies that we've seen is that the big tech companies keep somehow escaping liability every time something goes wrong. And we hear over and over again, we're just the platform. We're just the provider. We're just the cloud. And to some degree, I guess that makes sense. However, we are moving into a situation where without an accountability chain, we're just not going to fix the problems that we're going to face in the future.